Today we are going to discuss the accounting treatment for the issue of share capital. Shares can be issued for cash and for consideration other than cash. Under the heading Issue of Share Capital for Cash, shares can be issued at par, that means at the nominal value, and at premium, that means at a price higher than the nominal value. Suppose if the nominal value is rupees 10 and the shares are being issued at rupees 12, it means the premium amount is rupees 2. For consideration other than cash, share capital can be issued for purchase of asset, for purchase of business, and it can also be issued to promoters for the professional services rendered by them. Now let us first discuss the journal entries for the issue of share capital for cash. First journal entry is passed when application money is received. Company will pass the journal entry bank account debited to share application account. If it is equity share capital, in that case, to equity share application account will be credited, and if there are preference share capital, then preference share application account will be credited. Second journal entry is passed at the time of allotment when the share application money is transferred to the share capital account. So journal entry is passed, share application account debited to share capital account. Please remember, in the first journal entry, if share application account is credited with rupees 100, then in the second journal entry, it must be debited with rupees 100. Here we are assuming that it is not a case of pro rata allotment. There are no calls in arrears, no calls in advance. So separate videos will be prepared for the accounting treatment regarding pro rata allotment, calls in arrears, calls in advance, and for issue of shares at premium. Here we are assuming that shares are being issued at par value. Now, after transferring the application money to share capital account, allotment money becomes due. Journal entry will be passed, share allotment account debited to share capital account. Now next journal entry is passed for receiving the allotment money. So whether it is application money or allotment money or the first call or final call, bank account is debited, and which account should be credited because we are receiving the allotment money. So share allotment account will be credited. Next journal entry is passed when the first call becomes due. Journal entry will be share first call account debited to share capital account. After this entry, next journal entry is regarding receiving the first call money. So because company is receiving money, so bank account will be debited to share first call account. Next journal entry is when second and final call becomes due. Which account will be debited? Share second and final call account debited to share capital account. And when the company will receive the final call money, then journal entry will be passed, bank account debited to share second and final call account. So I hope these journal entries are clear when the shares are issued for cash. Now we will discuss when the shares are issued for consideration other than cash, for purchase of assets, for purchase of business, and when shares are issued to promoters. So the first category is when shares are issued for purchase of assets. Now in this case we will pass two journal entries when the asset is purchased and when the shares are issued. Now in this case, when the asset is purchased, then asset account is debited. If you are purchasing a building, then building account will be debited. If the company is purchasing machinery, then the machinery account will be debited to vendor account. Vendor account with the purchase price. And when the shares are issued to vendor, then the vendor account is debited and to, suppose if equity share capital is being issued for purchase of asset, so in that case to equity share capital account. Here we are assuming the shares are being issued at par. In case if the shares are issued at premium, then in that case in the second journal entry to securities premium account will also be credited. Next category is for purchase of business. So when two journal entries are passed under the heading purchase of business, first is when the business is purchased. Now the business means basically when the company purchases assets and liabilities of other company. Basically this point will be discussed in the chapter amalgamation in detail. And the second journal entry is passed for issuing shares. Now, first journal entry, here we will debit sundry assets account. That means if the company is purchasing asset, machinery, building, plant, so each and every account of asset should be debited here. To sundry liabilities account, all accounts of liabilities should be credited here. To vendor account with the purchase price of the business. And in the second journal entry, when vendor is being paid, share capitals, then in that case equity share capital account is credited. Third category is when shares are issued to promoters for professional services rendered by them and for preliminary expenses incurred by them. In the first case, for professional services rendered by them, please remember goodwill account will be debited to equity share capital account. And in the second case, because shares are being issued for preliminary expenses, so preliminary expenses account is debited and share capital account is credited. So I hope that the accounting treatment for issue of shares for cash and for consideration other than cash is clear to all of you. Thanks for watching the video.